Hello YouTube viewers, thank you so much for tuning in, and today I would like to share with you my most exciting dollhouse. This is the largest house that I have, and I bought it for just $30 in a community yard sale. Now it wasn't like this. I worked on these rooms and I brought the house to life. Many of you have probably seen these rooms already, but some of you might be new because my subscribership has gone up significantly. So I'm pretty sure that many of you have not seen my previous videos on these rooms, how I got them back to life, my progress videos. So I just wanted to share with you the rooms quickly. And if you're interested in seeing more, I am going to link some of those videos to this one. So we have a kitchen over there, which probably was meant for a garage, but I made it a kitchen. And I'm going to show you up close. Then I have a room here that I've changed up a few times, but I have to work on it because the ceiling is falling apart. Not the ceiling, but it's just what I did. My idea on the ceiling was too heavy, so it's coming down, so I have to fix that. Now this girl's room up there, I've changed a whole bunch of times. Then I have a bathroom here, which probably was meant maybe for a baby room, but I made a bathroom there because we needed a bathroom. Then in the middle here is an entrance foyer, which what I tell you, all the rooms were plain. I had to clean this house and kind of paint it, touch it up and all that stuff inside, but none of it was like this. So it was $30 in a community yard sale. Then this is the living room. The stairs were not there. They were loose. I think they came with it, but I don't even know if they were part of this house initially. So I don't know, but anyway, I'll tell you about that when you see it up close. And then up here I have a master bedroom. So all those details, all the wallpaper, all the flooring, everything on the ceiling, everything is added on. I did it. It did not come like this. Well, it was in a community yard sale. It was on the floor, pretty dirty. They had it priced at $60. And I was looking at it, and the people saw me interested in it, but I actually wasn't even gonna buy it. It's so big, it takes up so much space, so I wasn't going to buy it. I just went ahead and went to the other tables, but then I came back and I just wanted to look at it. I just wanted to look at it at the community yard sale, in the community yard sale, but I wasn't planning to buy it. So then, they saw that I was still looking at it, and then they told me $30, you could take it for $30. And it was like, at that point, it wasn't even about price. It was just that it was too big to have. But I am so glad that I brought it home. I'm going to show you the front too, and then I'll give you a quick look at the rooms. So this is the front. I did do something in the middle there where the door is, but then I took it down. So like I said, there's no space. You know what I mean? If I wanted to extend this, it's just I don't have the space. But I'm glad that I bought it because I love it. It's the most exciting house that I have bought. So let's see. Where should we start? Let's start here. Right there. So like I said, that staircase was just inside the house loose. It was in another room. So I'm not sure if it was even part of this house. So what I did was I took some shower curtain hooks. So I made some rails and I attached it to the top. I had these little plastic gates from another dollhouse, so I managed to attach them to the top there, so it looks like you're going into some type of room in there, but that's really in a magazine article, like a little picture that I got from a magazine, so it looks like you're going into another room. Then I made the steps. I just took some nice cardboard paper, cut out the steps to make it look like it's some type of rug on each step. And then I had beautiful paper, horse theme borders and all that. And that's how I ended up decorating the walls. Now the fireplace is built in. It came with the house. It was a little chipped, but I ended up covering that with brown paint, and it worked. You can't really notice that on the mantle. And let's see, as you can see, all the decor and the furniture. There's a grandfather clock over there in the corner. The windows are huge. This furniture is from Hobby Lobby. And I recently bought this piece, which happens to match with the furniture. Underneath the stairs, there's some room for a little table with some elephants. Then I have this mirror that looks like a fireplace. So it's opposite from the fireplace. And on top, being that it has a mantle, I ended up adding some more pieces. The little glass fish belonged to my mom. May she rest in peace. Then I have these elephants, which I love. I got these at an antique. What was it? An antique sale. I forgot the name of it. Vintage Emporium. That was the name of the place. They sell antiques. So I got both of them, I think for $14 or $15. But look at how pretty. This is like a one-time thing, you know. And they're candle holders. So I think they go great in here. So the flooring here, the wood flooring, which was, part of the house already, that was intact, good condition. But the flooring here, this is a placemat that I bought at Walmart. It was larger, but I had to cut it all around so that it could fit perfectly in here. Now on the ceiling here, this is tile from the Dollar Tree. That's what it is. It's adhesive. And that's Walmart Light, part of a 5-piece set. So this is the living room. Then I have this beautiful piece here that changes colors. So now that we've gone over all these items, let's go upstairs to the master bedroom. So this is the master bedroom right here. Now, notice that there's a ceiling fan. This was just an idea that I had. I had this piece, and then on top of there's some plastic pieces that was from a handheld fan that I had that broke. So I just ended up just putting things together to see how it would work. And I came up with this fan. Too bad that it doesn't rotate by itself. So anyway, this furniture, look at this beautiful furniture. This was a steal. I went to a yard sale and I met a lady named Nancy that I actually knew her from the thrift store. And she wasn't even selling it. Wait a minute. Let me back up. She was not selling the furniture out on any table. She had it inside the house. And it wasn't until I asked her if she had any miniature pieces to sell. And she went inside, came out with a box, and she had all these beautiful pieces. She had this bed, all these pieces that you see, the dresser. She had, what else? Some of the girls' furniture like this. See that desk? And that mirror and everything. All those pieces plus more. She sold all of it to me for $25. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. $25, way more than this. More furniture. There was a bathroom. I was so lucky that day. So then here I have a piece. This is like a trifold picture frame. So I used it here behind the dresser. And then all this decorative paper that's from those pads that I buy at either Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Beautiful paper, look at that. Then I had these pieces of fabric, kind of like elastic. So I made them valances for the windows. I am so proud of this work, and I just love these miniatures. Well, this one must have belonged some. Maybe I'll put it up here, right there. Looks better. And then there's a lamp there. I think that was from Michael's. So yes, so this is the master bedroom. Let's go over to the bathroom here. This is one of those tiles from the Dollar Tree. Now look at the bathroom. There was a mirror there, but it fell off because it was too heavy. So that's another thing that I have to, I have to fix later on. Now, as you can see, there's a shower there, right? That was a cosmetic piece from the Dollar Tree. So you put your cosmetics in there. And then this was a plastic cylinder from some ornaments. What I did was I placed the LED lights in there, and it worked out. The cylinder fit perfectly into this bathroom, wall to wall. There's a man here, there's the toilet, little basket with towels. And then this, where the towels are, that was one of those note dispensers, the sticky note dispensers. And there goes another fish that belonged to my mom. Over there at the door, there's a little hook. Those are from the Dollar Tree, and a keychain ring. Next door is this girl's room, which you've seen probably a lot of times. You might have seen it, maybe not. But I recently updated it to what it looks like now. Then let's go down here. So we went to the living room, right? So this is the entrance foyer. That's what I call it, the entrance foyer. So that balcony was not there. I made it. I used a little long gift box with some pieces, wooden pieces from an old dollhouse, and the extra pieces. And then this here is one of those curtain rods, old curtain rods, metal. So that's how I made that balcony. Back there, there's a set of stairs that came with the house. So that's just permanent. And then I have a bookshelf here. This bookshelf is the interior of a cigar box. So you would place each cigar in each slot. I love the way that came out. And that paper is all that decorative paper from those pads that I have. This piece was from a flea market. Some of these pieces my hubby gave to me as gifts, like this lamp, which actually turns on. Then I have the chess game there with the chairs. My hubby gave me that. I bought this grandfather clock at a flea market. I have some Egyptian pieces here that look like fireplaces. I have another one on that side. I bought them, I think, for $1 a long time ago, 1990s. And then that picture is my picture on an easel. And let's see. Oh, so I didn't show you this one. This one I have to fix. See the ceiling, what I was telling you about? At first it worked out, but now this is hanging here, so I have to fix that. And maybe I'll change the room again. And then the last room is the kitchen, which probably was meant to be a garage. There's one of those tiles from the Dollar Tree. And instead of placing a table here, I felt that it was better to place this piece there. It's a wooden piece. So I placed the chairs there instead of putting a table, which I think would have taken more space. So that is the kitchen. This part fell, so I haven't touched the kitchen in a long time. So I have to improve it, do something else in here, but this definitely will stay. Look at all that food and the orange juice, the stoves, all the food. So this is the side of the house. All these windows I had to clean over and over again with Windex. I touched it up, I painted a little bit. So yes, huge house. I don't know what I will do the day that I move. If I ever move, I will have to give it up. So let's say I move to another state. I'm not gonna ship this, you know what I'm saying? I'm not. You know, I'll buy a new dollhouse wherever I am, but I can't take that with me. And it's gonna be sad because I love this house. Well, I think that this is it. For those of you who had seen it already, I am sure that, you know, you enjoyed seeing it again, seeing what I have, you know, my ideas, you know, like that. You look forward to me changing things, you know, now that you know that I'm going to be changing some things. And for those who are new, remember I have videos out on this house, on the progress and all the decor, everything that took place here. So I hope that you have enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching.